Okay, so let's see how the light would pass through this glass block, okay? There's nothing special about the prism other than its dimensions and its shape. It is just a glass block and the same rules apply. So the first thing we do when light hits the glass block is we draw a normal that is 90 degrees to the boundary. And to be honest, that's the bit people find hard, is getting that normal correct, okay? Then if we think about our white light, if it went straight through, it would go like that. But it's going from air to glass, so it slows down, so it bends towards the normal. Obvious enough that to the examiner, that ray has changed direction. Traveling a straight line then through the glass to the other side of the prism. However, when it gets there, it will change speed because it's going from glass to air. It will speed up, so it will bend. If it's going straight through, it would go like that, but it bends away from the normal enough so the examiner can see it. Like that, okay? So slows down, bends towards the normal, speeds up, bends away from the normal, like that. But that's just our red portion of the white light. If we do the same for the violet portion, I'm going to use this color for violet. When it enters the glass block, same normal, it will bend more towards the normal because it slows down by more than our red light. So at this point, it will spread out. Okay, the red light and the violet light no longer take the same path. When it gets to this side now, we need to draw a new normal because it doesn't hit that side of the prism at the same point as the red light did. Over here, it speeds up again, but it speeds up more than the red light speeded up. Therefore, it bends more than the red light. So if it went straight through, it would go like that, but it bends more than the red light. So it maybe goes something like that. And usually that's all you will have to do in an exam. If you get the normals right, you tend to get the rays right. The two rays should diverge when they first enter the glass block and diverge here, okay? They shouldn't be parallel when they exit the prism. Now, just for completeness sake, I'm going to show you where the rest of the rays would be. Orange refracts slightly more than the red, so it might take this path. If I can line it up, I'll make this a little bit bigger to make my life easier. So it might go something like that. I'm not going to draw normals for all these ones, but it would then travel like that when it exits. Yellow will refract more, so it will bend more than the orange did. Likewise here will refract more. Green, same thing again, will refract more. Here will refract more here. And then we get the colors that I think just look the same, so it's hard to differentiate between them. But we'll go blue. Indigo. And we end up with light that spreads out like that. Okay. However, what you should be able to see is that begins to look complicated because there's lots of colors in it. So most of the time in the exam, they might just ask you to draw the red. They might ask you to draw the red and the violet. They might even give you the red and the violet and ask you to draw the green. Okay? They won't ask you to draw all the colors. But the key thing is they diverge when they enter the glass block and they diverge when they exit the glass block. Get the normals right and you get most of that diagram correct, okay? You would also need to know which one diverges more, okay? Or well, which one refracts more. So because the violet slows down more, it will bend more towards the normal than the red, okay?